Have you ever wondered why you're good at math but struggle with art? Or why your friend excels at music but can't find their way out of a paper bag? We often attribute these differences to the idea of a left brain and a right brain, with each side governing distinct aspects of our personality, skills, and even how we think. But is this popular notion rooted in scientific truth, or is it just a captivating myth? The human brain, with its billions of neurons firing in intricate patterns, is arguably the most complex structure in the known universe. This intricate organ is responsible for everything we do, from breathing and moving to thinking, feeling, and creating. The idea that the two hemispheres of our brain operate independently, each with its own set of specialized skills, is a fascinating one. Join me as we delve into the fascinating world of neuroscience, separating fact from fiction and exploring the true nature of the left brain versus right brain debate. The concept of a divided brain isn't entirely new. It emerged from observations of patients who had undergone a corpus callosotomy, a surgical procedure severing the connection between the two hemispheres to treat severe epilepsy. These individuals exhibited intriguing behaviors, suggesting that each hemisphere operated independently, processing information and controlling actions on its side of the body. Scientists. These groundbreaking studies, while insightful, involved a small number of patients with unique medical histories. This makes it difficult to generalize their experiences to the broader population. While this simplification resonated with many, offering seemingly easy explanations for individual differences, it failed to capture the true complexity of how our brains operate. The popular narrative of the divided brain paints a rather clear, albeit simplistic picture. The left hemisphere, often dubbed the logical brain, is portrayed as the seat of language, logic, analytical thinking, and mathematical abilities. Psychologists add. On the other hand, the right hemisphere is often hailed as the creative brain, the realm of intuition, imagination, artistic expression, and emotional intelligence. This dichotomy extends to personality types, suggesting that left-brained individuals are analytical, rational, and organized, while right-brained individuals are intuitive, imaginative, and free-flowing. While this simplified model can be a fun conversation starter at parties, it's crucial to remember that it's a gross oversimplification of a much more complex reality. The brain, with its intricate network of interconnected neurons, doesn't adhere to such rigid boundaries. Recent advancements in brain imaging techniques, such as fMRI, have allowed neuroscientists to peer into the active brain, observing which areas light up during various tasks. These studies have revealed a far more integrated and dynamic picture than the traditional left brain, right brain dichotomy suggests. Scientist. While it's true that some functions tend to be lateralized, meaning they show a preference for one hemisphere over the other, this doesn't imply that the other hemisphere is entirely uninvolved. For instance, while the left hemisphere is generally dominant for language processing, the right hemisphere plays a crucial role in understanding humor, sarcasm, and the emotional nuances of language. The brain doesn't operate in isolation. It functions as a highly interconnected network, with both hemispheres constantly communicating and collaborating to perform even the simplest tasks. Studies have shown that both hemispheres are active in virtually every task we perform, albeit with varying degrees of involvement depending on the task's nature. Section 5. A bridge between hemispheres, the corpus callosum. The corpus callosum, a thick band of nerve fibers connecting the two hemispheres, serves as the primary communication highway between these two seemingly distinct worlds.
Imagine the corpus callosum as a bustling bridge connecting two vibrant cities. Each city has its unique character and areas of expertise, but they rely on the bridge to share resources, information, and collaborate on projects that benefit both.
When we read a story, for instance, the left hemisphere deciphers the words and sentences, while the right hemisphere helps us understand the emotional undertones, humor, and metaphors. This harmonious interplay between hemispheres is what allows us to perceive the world in its full richness and complexity. Section 6. Harmony in action. How our hemispheres collaborate. Let's consider the seemingly simple act of having a conversation.
The left hemisphere takes the lead in processing the spoken words, analyzing their literal meaning, and formulating grammatically correct responses. Meanwhile, the right hemisphere is busy deciphering the speaker's tone of voice, facial expressions, and body language, extracting subtle cues that convey emotions, intentions, and underlying meanings.
This interplay ensures that we understand not just the words being spoken, but also the emotional context in which they're delivered. The brain, rather than being rigidly divided, operates as a unified system, leveraging the strengths of both hemispheres to navigate the complexities of the world around us. Section 7. The adaptive brain. Why specialization matters. While the notion of a strictly divided brain is an oversimplification, it's undeniable that some degree of specialization exists within the brain. Certain areas, often located in one hemisphere over the other, are more specialized for specific functions.
This lateralization, however, is not absolute and can vary significantly from person to person. This specialization is thought to be an evolutionary advantage, allowing the brain to process information more efficiently and adapt to the demands of our environment.
For instance, the left hemisphere's dominance for language processing allows us to communicate effectively, share ideas, and transmit knowledge across generations. The brain is remarkably plastic, meaning it can adapt and rewire itself throughout life based on our experiences and learning. Section 8. Beyond the dichotomy, embracing the full spectrum. The left brain/right brain dichotomy, while overly simplistic, offers a valuable starting point for understanding the brain's incredible capabilities.
However, it's crucial to move beyond this binary categorization and embrace the full spectrum of human intelligence. We are all capable of logical thinking, creativity, analytical reasoning, and emotional intelligence, regardless of any perceived hemispheric dominance.
Instead of boxing ourselves into rigid categories, let's celebrate the unique interplay of strengths and weaknesses that make each of us who we are. By recognizing the interconnectedness of our cognitive abilities, we can unlock new levels of creativity, problem-solving, and personal growth. Section 9. Real-world implications, learning, creativity, and you. Understanding the interconnected nature of our brains has profound implications for how we approach education, foster creativity, and even navigate our daily lives.
Recognizing that we are not limited by rigid hemispheric boundaries can empower us to embrace new challenges, develop our full potential, and live richer, more fulfilling lives.
By incorporating diverse approaches that engage both the analytical and creative aspects of our brains, we can create a more inclusive and effective learning environment for all students.
When we embrace the full spectrum of our cognitive abilities, we unlock new levels of creativity and open ourselves up to a world of possibilities. We can learn to tap into our intuition while making rational decisions, express our emotions creatively, and approach challenges with a blend of logic and imagination. Section 10. The future of understanding, unlocking the brain's mysteries. The human brain, with its intricate network of billions of neurons, remains one of the most fascinating and enigmatic frontiers in science.
As technology advances, we can expect even more sophisticated brain imaging techniques and research methods that will shed further light on the complex interplay between our hemispheres. We may discover new ways to enhance cognitive function, treat neurological disorders, and unlock the full potential of this remarkable organ.
The journey of understanding the brain is a continuous one, full of exciting discoveries and paradigm shifts. As we continue to explore the inner cosmos of our minds, we can look forward to a future where our understanding of the brain empowers us to lead healthier, more fulfilling, and intellectually stimulating lives. Section 11. The undiscovered country, a final thought. The human brain, like the vast expanse of space, remains an undiscovered country full of wonder, mystery, and endless possibilities. As we continue to explore the cosmos within, let us remember that our brains are not confined by rigid boundaries or simplistic categorizations. We are all capable of logic and creativity, analysis and intuition, reason and emotion. It is the harmonious interplay of these abilities that makes us uniquely human. The journey of understanding the brain is a lifelong adventure, and the greatest discoveries are yet to come.